City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
Andre Bishop showing you that intensity that so many of the very best will display during a ring war.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? CK Gaming 105 back. Continuing on my Let's Play of the Fight Night Champions, champion mode. I believe we are on part 8. We're going to skip this. Knock out Stewart with a right hand.
Wants to know may come here in round number 1. How healthy is Andre Bishop's right hand?
Let's see if we can do that here.
There's no need to be on the inside. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Scores.
Stamina's down, stamina's down. Watch your stamina, watch your stamina.
I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has
I'm hoping it's sounding great. I'm hoping the mix of the gameplay and why are you
J-A-B.
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping the mix of the commentary and the game sound is doing something good.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Well, he may be in bad shape, but all of a sudden, he's able to avoid punches and survive.
You know, boxing is a funny business. It's a metaphor for life. You know, sometimes you have somebody outside and they don't say what they want to say. They have to have a drink, a little alcohol to start saying the things that are on their mind. Sometimes a fight is no different. You know, he gets hurt, and now all of a sudden all his inhibitions are gone, and now he's doing all the things he's supposed to do because he's not thinking about anything except the things he should have been thinking about. It's automatic.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
All right, relax. Relax. All right. Just try to get that health back. Shake it up. Let's go.
Stewart's doing a good job of being strong on his feet right now. He was rocked in that last round.
Didn't capitalize on that counter. I had the opportunity.
And there's a right hand by Andre Bishop, and
good right.
Good sign.
Another right.
Good step.
Another right. 3 in a row.
Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Stewart. Cover up. Here's what so many like about Andre Bishop, the ability to block
and I'm throwing haymakers.
Stewart.
Ooh, good counter. Ooh, good bob.
Nice work with the overhand right. Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. Bishop's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Stewart's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Scores up top with a left.
The fight would go so much easier.
That right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs.
He just fell. Just fall.
A quick, devastating hook by Reggie Stewart. Scored well with that straight left.
After you keep your distance, stay away from him. Keep throwing that.
Like, I
jab
swear,
around.
like,
Keep throwing that
it's
jab.
always the right side. I mean, I don't know if most blockers are right-handed, but I know when I do it, it seems like the right side of the person's face is always the one that's getting messed up, not the left. Maybe I don't know.
That's it.
No, I'm saying right now. I'm just
Back
talking
underway
gibberish.
here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Bishop's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin, and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down, too.
Stewart's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Stewart's left now getting into the mix. For those of you who question Andre Bishop's broken right hand, here's a good example of how he feels about it. He's throwing it. And now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him. Halfway through this round, up top with the right hand.
Yeah, tough, dude.
And a punishing hook by Andre Bishop. Stewart's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Sometimes it can happen just from the mouth guard and the impact of a punch, but you can tell he's bleeding from the mouth. Beautiful game plan there. Out from
Ah, there we go.
Blake goes
Finally.
here this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
Breaking that right hand, no more.
You talk about putting an issue to rest. How about Andre Bishop scoring a
What happened?
knockout with the injured right hand everybody was questioning? He does it here tonight against Reggie Stewart.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
All right.
So the heavyweight career of Andre Bishop tries to move forward tonight. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my broadcast partner, Teddy Atlas, coming to you from the Thomas and Mack Center, where tonight
Remember,
the unbeaten
guys,
Andre
obey my
Bishop
commands at
will
all
face
times.
the veteran heavyweight
Let's have a good, clean
Dwight
fight.
Cooper.
Touch him up.
All right, let's go.
This is going to be a challenge for both men. Dwight Cooper landed flush and
Defeat
trouble
Dwight Cooper.
for Andre Bishop, as you can see the
What the fuck? I'm already bleeding?
He's in a bad spot, too, right in the corner where it could run right into the eye and impair his vision.
Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack.
Good work.
Did he even punch me? Bro, I'm actually 100% sure he did not punch me.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Very accurate with the overhand right. And now we see that cut, and that's become a very inviting target.
He has to make sure that he doesn't only see that cut, though. because he might get a little over anxious, get a little heavy only on that side.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Bishop with a nice combination.
Or is this one of those protect something type of shit?
Don't walk into his punches.
When you've trained in situations like this, a power puncher against a fast fighter, what kind of adaptations does the fast fighter have to consider making throughout the fight?
Well, he has to make sure that he has room in the ring, that he doesn't get trapped into corners. He doesn't get into a phone booth.
Good jab by Cooper. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Now the big concern for Andre Bishop, Teddy, is that cut over the right eye, because it is getting worse and worse, bleeding badly.
Now, his corner has to do the job, don't get me wrong. They have to be able to get the right medicines into that cut and apply pressure, but they need a little help from their fighter. He needs to go out there, move a little bit, play good defense, give those medicines, the coagulants, a chance to work.
Close. I need you to double up the jab.
Okay.
Beginning of round number 2 here, and let's
Take
see
that eye
how
and win.
long
Don't let
that
Cooper hit the cut
over
too
the
many
right
times.
eye can stay patched up. Gus Carisi was working on it for the full 60 seconds after that first round, but who knows if it'll maintain itself. Bishop's got to find a way to protect that eye. The cut has worsened. And if it gets any
See,
worse, you gotta think
I
this
hate
fight
shit
is
like
coming
this.
to an end immediately.
Well, what's going to matter is when the doctor finally gets caught up and looks at it is, Joe, not how bad the cut looks or even how graphic it is to the fans out there, but where it's at. The doctor will look to see whether or not it's the kind of cut that if it gets worse, it could actually be physically damaging to his career.
Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here.
I hate shit like this, dude. I really do. Like,
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. A stabbing right hand by
I
Andre
missed the
Bishop.
counter opportunity.
Final
See,
10
now it's like I
seconds of
gotta
round
play
number
it
2.
safe.
Good 1-2 from Bishop. He landed that right hand flush against Cooper.
Okay, you're doing fine. But listen to me. We got to do a little more. We have to pull ahead of this round.
And round number 3.
Oh, it
is
restarts.
underway.
Oh, okay.
Good shot to the head.
'Cause
with
they
that
clean
right
it.
hand.
It's all right. Just keep moving.
Right to the body. Good way to protect the midsection. Now you can see Bishop taking advantage of the countering opportunities, getting that right hand over Cooper's jab. Blocks it away.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Let's go.
See Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Cooper's using that jab well very early on here, Teddy. That could be a big benefit to him tonight.
Well, it's supposed to be, Joe. He has a
Working
real
the
good
jab.
wingspan.
Good,
I mean, to get
good.
those long arms, no better way to put him to use than to use that jab and use that jab at the right distance.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Cooper.
Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just really focused on this right now.
A well-placed left hand up top. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Ten seconds to go in this third round. See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You gotta
get off me, dude.
Up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after.
We have to pull ahead.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Good right hand. Right to the belt line. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Seems like the announcer's the only one enjoying this shit, because I'm
Solid
fucking bored
right
as
by
fuck.
Andre Bishop. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Eat that.
Andre Bishop scoring with that right hand. Cooper's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues. To the head he goes with a left hand. Solid right by Andre Bishop. A big hook to the head by Cooper. And now you can see him utilizing the jab.
You know, a lot of times you see a guy
I don't think I'm going to win this fight.
around, staying away, you understand the use of a jab. But when you're coming forward,
Even if it does
you
go
have
to
come
decision, I don't
forward
think I'm
with
going
a
to win it.
cover. And that jab, that's the cover.
A little head hunting with the right. Good work defensively by Andre Bishop. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Side to side. Shake it off.
Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. Right hand over the top. He counters back after denying his opponent's shot. Now Bishop looking to counter Cooper. Gets that right hand over Cooper's jab. Andre Bishop's eye is really a mess now due to that cut. Now, if you're his opponent, it's got to be the primary target, I assume.
You know, and that's the key word, assume. And a lot of people, a lot of fans do assume that you start aiming at that bullseye, so to speak. But But I don't believe in that, because now all of a sudden you throw yourself off a little bit. You start pitching punches to that exact spot instead of just fighting your fight, instead of just letting the jab go in the general direction of the head, set up the other punches. You don't want to get carried away for looking to pinpoint that exact spot.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Keep going.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. And round 5 comes to an end.
Considering the fact that I'm bleeding and I'm cut, I don't think I'm going to win this.
Up top with
I would
the
have
quick
to
hook.
score a knockdown.
Keep it up.
I would have to score a knockdown.
Blocks away that headshot. Great combination from Bishop.
That's where you want to be.
Oh, come on, Bishop.
Cooper's got to deal with a cut cheek. He comes with the straight right hand. Halfway through round 6. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. Bishop snapping that jab.
Let's see some more head move.
Nice block by Andre Bishop. Nice work, the left hand to the head.
Keep moving around the ring.
That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Cooper. Cooper's having a field day on the inside, putting a lot into that uppercut.
Well, he's smart. He's, you know, part of being an effective, good fighter is understanding what punch to choose from your arsenal. He's picking the right punch at the right time. Inside, the opening is there for that uppercut.
You know, one of the major issues here is he may be swallowing some blood now. You can see blood in his mouth.
It's all right. Keep moving.
There's that overhand right.
He hit.
And round 6 comes to an end.
You're not losing.
Oh my God, dude, this
We
is
have to avoid
ridiculous.
this guy. We can pull it ahead.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Commits to the straight right.
Come on, Cooper.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. He scores with the jab. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook at the halfway point of round 7. This is not a good sign for Andre Bishop. It appears that he's slowing at this point.
Yeah, what he needs to do is start placing his shots a little bit. But right now, as you just alluded to, he's just not throwing.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Andre Bishop.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back.
Did you say Floyd Mayweather in this
really
game?
in a groove right now, landing that straight punch.
Well, what he's doing is he's staying outside at the right distance. He's getting his opponent, you know, sort of lean in a little bit, and then bang, that straight shot is right there.
10 seconds to go in the 7th.
I mean, I'm counterpunching.
Round 7 comes to an end.
Oh, God, this is killing me.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Cooper's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper. Digging in with a left to the gut. Effective work with that flush overhand right. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
Chill, chill, chill. Relax, relax.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. Oh, what a hook upstairs.
Lock.
His face is just as damaged.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Jump on him. Nice.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. And that's the end of round 8.
Relax. This fight is so close.
Come on.
The 9th round is here. Bishops looks to be a fighter who's ready to go here. Cooper's cut is not looking good at all. I'm getting the sense that this fight could be stopped at any moment.
So the key is where the cut is. When the referee brings the doctor up to look at it, he's going to look at whether or not getting worse will imperil his health down the road.
I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get
I don't know why I
those
keep
shots,
moving the
you
wrist.
start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down, you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Keep moving. Gotta see these coming.
Body shot lands. It was the right.
Kind of hard to do that when he's fucking
Head move. Head
blocking everything.
Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. And that's the end of round 9.
Dude, I better fucking win this after all of this bullshit.
Last round of what has been a highly competitive, virtually dead even fight.
That's okay. Let's go. That's it.
And he just holds on there. Halfway through this 10th and final round. Cooper's in a real tough spot now. There's no doubt about it that the eye has worsened. That cut is really looking ugly right here. What does he have to think about right now? Is it time to just take the realization that, hey, this fight could end at any moment?
Yeah, well, there's two things to that. First of all, the cutman's done his job. He's put the coagulants in there. Now he has to give them time to work. He's got to be elusive. He can't get hit on it for a little while. But also, he has to find a way for offense to stem the tide, to keep the opponent from just walking right in.
Defense.
Good looking right hand after he
both
got
missed.
hit. More and more punishment is being doled out. Bishop's face is absorbing, and it's not holding up well.
It looks like it's sunset right here on his evening.
What happens when you get careless? Yeah, I better
there's
win
the
this
final
shit.
bell in a fight nobody thought they'd hear the final bell in.
It looked like Rock'em Sock'em Robots early on, but then all of a sudden, guess what? They started boxing.
Okay, I did win. About to say, after all of that bullshit that I went through, I better win, because that is ridiculous.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.